The nuclear submarine opened the launch chamber automatically. I saw a nuclear bomb fly uncontrollably towards the water. A sudden scene. Let the command room be a mess in an instant. The officer immediately ordered the initiation of the self-destruct procedure, but the nuclear bomb that broke through the water did not respond. Just when the officer was desperate, the nuclear bomb suddenly exploded. This eerie scene made the soldiers shudder. And the one behind it all, he is a talented hacker. He hacked into the US nuclear bomb system. Let the alert shield that guards America. It's in your hands. Obviously, this all touched a sensitive nerve in the CIA. So an agent who looks like Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, sent to catch hackers. However, just as he had the key clue to the hacker, but was hunted down by a mysterious organization, he first takes advantage of the gap between boarding the bus, ditched to gangsters. Then he grabbed a motorcycle and drove away. The Love Bureau that has been in touch with Ryan Reynolds at this time, but suddenly lost the goal. Wait until Ryan Reynolds reappears on surveillance. 20 minutes have passed. The weird thing is, the backpack containing crucial information is missing. Ryan Reynolds is not free of the killer at this point. He quickly got into a taxi. Killers are helpless. Had to report the license plates to the mysterious person. Just for a moment, the mysterious man tracked down the driver's information, and the CIA is not idle. They ordered Ryan Reynolds to flee to a cement factory. The CIA will meet them there. Little do you know that all this is under the surveillance of the mysterious man. He easily hacked into the driver's navigation, reset a new destination. Ryan Reynolds just realized something was wrong. The driver was shot in the head. In the next second, the killers have surrounded him. The opponent is well equipped and fierce in firepower. Two-fisted Ryan Reynolds can't beat four-handed Ryan Reynolds can only be captured without a fight. Then the mysterious person revealed his true body. Turns out he's Kevin Costner, the boss of the mysterious organization. His goal is also to find the hacker. Facing this man, who looks like a dead man, he inserted 10,000 volts of high voltage directly into Ryan Reynolds' body. How could Ryan Reynolds be possessed like a dead man? Kevin Costner didn't get useful information. Seeing Ryan Reynolds so stubborn, he's crazy. Plugged high voltage electricity into Ryan Reynolds' mouth. When the CIA gets to the scene, and I found out, Ryan Reynolds has long since become a corpse. A matter of national security. Right now, only Ryan Reynolds knows where the hackers are. So the CIA reminds me of a very cruel human experiment. They got a PhD in memory transplantation. Try to get it out of Ryan Reynolds' head. Extract the country's top secrets. To increase the success rate, there are very strict requirements for the transplant object. So Tommy Lee Jones, who is serving time in prison, became the only candidate. Because he was born emotionless, I don't know how to control myself. Not knowing right or wrong, I don't even know the good and evil in human nature. I didn't expect such a monster. It has the most powerful brain that can transplant memories. Very soon, this is the beginning of an experiment that has never been done on humans. They first punched a big hole in Tommy Lee Jones' head. A steel needle went straight into his brain. I thought the experiment would go smoothly. How can it be expected that with the transmission of memory information, Tommy Lee Jones' temperature spiked rapidly? Seeing the experiment about to fail, the CIA boss can't sit still.
You pull nothing! You carry on! You think I give a shit if he dies? Carry on!
I didn't expect the director's abuse. Tommy Lee Jones has regained his stability, but has Ryan Reynolds' memory really been transplanted successfully? Agent who died for 8 hours, to be resurrected in the body of a condemned prisoner, because in Agent Ryan Reynolds' brain, stores top secrets related to national security. With a gaping hole in the head of the condemned prisoner, memories of Ryan Reynolds began to send a steady stream into his brain. However, when the experiment is over, an accident happened. Facing the inquiry of the CIA boss, Tommy Lee Jones was dumbfounded on the spot, because memories kept popping up in his mind. Tommy Lee Jones realized that once these memories were spoken, I will surely die. So he chose to remain silent. The director didn't get any useful information. In desperation, I can only take him away. I didn't expect it to be on the way. Tommy Lee Jones sees the agents preparing to send himself to his death. He didn't want to sit still, so I secretly bit off the metal bar. One move kills the agent. After the vehicle loses control, hits an oncoming car. Tommy Lee Jones managed to escape. To escape capture, he disguised the body of another car as himself. A fire burns down the scene of the car accident and walks away. Now free Tommy Lee Jones. The first thing to do is to fill your stomach. He blatantly stole the guest's burger. Eat big. No one dared to stop the clerk. Then she took a fancy to a car outside the door. Took down a few thugs in a very brutal manner. Driving away from here humming a ditty song. And she had no idea. The information in his head will completely change his destiny. Just as she was feeling proud of her freedom, memory fragments reappeared in my mind. This aroused his intense curiosity, so I followed the images in my head. He actually found Ryan Reynolds' house. With memory, he easily opened the combination lock. Unexpectedly, as soon as I entered the door, I saw a woman who looked exactly like Wonder Woman. Tommy Lee Jones easily overpowered him with brute force, just as she was about to communicate further. The photo by the table left him stunned. Turns out the heroine is Ryan Reynolds' wife. At this moment, Tommy Lee Jones stopped his evil deeds. Good memories in the brain made her feel loved for the first time. Wait for him to look in the mirror to actually see myself becoming Ryan Reynolds. Looks like Ryan Reynolds' memory gradually swallowing up Tommy Lee Jones. He didn't have time to think about it. Ready to run away with some money. Little do you know, the heroine pressed the alarm with her 3-meter long legs. The next second, the CIA called. Tommy Lee Jones is not panicking. Rely on Ryan Reynolds' memory to easily fool the CIA. The heroine also takes advantage of this gap. Escape to my daughter's room. Wait until she looks out the window. I just found out that Tommy Lee Jones has escaped from here. She called the police again. Only then did the CIA confirm the success of the experiment. The director immediately ordered the arrest of Tommy Lee Jones. And Tommy Lee Jones was having a splitting headache. More memories came to his mind. This gave him a glimpse of the black bag hidden in the library. To get the knife in it, he rushed to the library. But Tommy Lee Jones was stunned by the library on the 180th floor. But he had to log into Ryan Reynolds' account. I didn't expect it. This moment allowed the CIA to lock his location. Soon they caught up. By this time, Tommy Lee Jones had already escaped from here. They used the logs on Tommy Lee Jones' computer, knowing that his next target is a doctor. Just as Tommy Lee Jones asked himself why he had memories, little did he know that all this was also under the supervision of Kevin Costner, now black and white, who can get the information in his head first. Sir System's mind implanted the memory of a corpse. Just because of these memories, the top secret that determines the fate of America. Uncle's name is Tommy Lee Jones. He was a death row inmate. He never dreamed. His own brain successfully matched the dead agent. Now, the CIA is desperate to access the memories in Tommy Lee Jones' head. Because of a hacker in my memory, possessed the key to the US nuclear bomb system. At this moment, the hackers are preparing to make a deal with Russia. The United States is running out of time. But Tommy Lee Jones doesn't care if the country lives or dies. He just wants to get the beautiful knife in his memory. So he made a deal with the CIA. Go catch hackers together. But what they didn't expect was terrorist boss Kevin Costner been secretly monitoring it all. His goal is also to find the hacker. Just as they were about to catch Tommy Lee Jones, unexpectedly, he managed to escape. And where he's hiding, it was the former home of Agent Ryan Reynolds. Wonder Woman as Ryan Reynolds' wife. As soon as I got home, I realized something was wrong. Wait until she gets to the basement. That's when Tommy Lee Jones was found injured. But the truth that Tommy Lee Jones told next almost scared her out of her mind. She doesn't believe Tommy Lee Jones has her husband's memory implanted in his head. Until Tommy Lee Jones said, a secret that belongs only to their husband and wife. The heroine believed him, but he couldn't accept it in his heart. Uncle image like Tommy Lee Jones. Until the heartwarming scene of watching my daughter play the piano with Tommy Lee Jones. At this moment, he wavered. Tommy Lee Jones was also killed by his beautiful wife and adorable daughter. Aroused the love hidden in my heart. When she compares her husband's exclusive gestures, the heroine can no longer suppress the emotions in her heart, only temporarily taking Tommy Lee Jones. When he wakes up, the image of the library reappears in my mind. Ask the heroine to find out. Original. Ryan Reynolds hid the black bag at the school where his wife works, so he hurried to school. Unexpectedly, he just left on the front foot. Wife and daughter were kidnapped by a killer sent by Kevin Costner. When Tommy Lee Jones succeeds in getting the black bag, Kevin Costner is already waiting outside the door. He said he had it all under control. The voice just fell. The killer stunned Tommy Lee Jones. On the other hand, the CIA also made new discoveries. Russian agents suddenly appeared in the United States. It seems that the time for the transaction is getting closer and closer. The director did not hesitate. Hit a helicopter. Secret stalking behind Russian agents. He thinks Kevin Costner will not let go either. This once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Sure enough, Kevin Costner soon appeared in his sights. The director ordered someone to send them back to the West without saying a word. Kevin Costner saw that he was no match, so he ordered his men to take Tommy Lee Jones to catch the hacker. I fled to the airport. Soon Tommy Lee Jones brought the killer to the lab. I saw that he secretly took 2 bottles of chemical liquid. Just throw it away. And the lab was ablaze. The explosion made the hackers in the room unable to sit still. He was about to push the door and run away. Tommy Lee Jones is right in front of you. He used the knife and passport in the black bag, successfully gained the trust of hackers. Just as he was about to get the key to the nuclear bomb system, the female killer suddenly broke into the door. She knocked Tommy Lee Jones to the ground with 1 shot. Scared hacker, I had to obediently hand over control to the killer. I didn't expect this operation to successfully send myself to heaven. Just as the female killer announced the good news to Kevin Costner, Tommy Lee Jones picks up the cactus on the side. Just listen to the click. The female killer becomes a cactus corpse. Then Tommy Lee Jones took the nuclear bomb key. He's desperate to make a deal with Kevin Costner. Because of the memory implanted in his brain is gradually disappearing. He has to save 7 meters in a limited time. But the director doesn't want a nuclear bomb in Kevin Costner's hands. He persuaded Tommy Lee Jones to come back for surgery. This is the only way to preserve the beautiful memories in your brain.
Too many lives
They do to me!
Wait for Tommy Lee Jones to arrive at the airport. Angry, he directly knocked his subordinates into hamburgers. Immediately after, another subordinate was given another heart-wrenching blow. After rescuing the heroine, he came up to Kevin Costner. At this point, Kevin Costner actually threatened Tommy Lee Jones with his daughter to hand over the key. He dared not risk his daughter's life. I had to throw the key away. Although the daughter was successfully rescued, but he got 2 bullets. She could only watch Kevin Costner escape. And Kevin Costner, who got the key. The first thing to do is to launch an intercontinental missile. The director, who came at this time, scolded. Tommy Lee Jones' actions killed everyone. The whole country will be buried with him. But Tommy Lee Jones is confident. It turned out that he had already ordered the hackers to tamper with the launch program. The first missile, no matter what the target is, will turn to attack whoever sent the command. Tommy Lee Jones successfully saves his wife and daughter and saved the world. A week later, instead of dying, I saw my wife and daughter again. But no one knows, does he still have memories of Ryan Reynolds? Until he made a signature move. The movie ends here. So here's the problem. Their family. Will you live a happy life without shame?